Long ago, Felicia had a dream. And in that dream, she was auditioning for SNL. And part of that dream involved Timothée Chalamet. Part of that dream or nightmare has come true. Timothée Chalamet hosted SNL, but Felicia wasn't there at first glance. But if you look back through the records, you'll see Felicia was there the whole time. For Felicia found the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids machine and crawled into Timmy's curly hair and ratatouille'd him through the entire skit.
I did.
And that, like, the entire show.
Wow.
So all the funny bits that happened was Felicia. Anything not funny was Timmy. That's when Felicia was like, I gotta sneeze and use both hands to cover my nose.
The weird southern accent, that's the voice he puts on when I go in and
yes, you basically do that neurological thing.
Where did that come from?
Poke different parts of your brain and different things happen.
Was his voice always like that? Or is that
because I realized, like, I don't listen.
I think it must have been always like that, but maybe
Timothée Chalamet. I don't listen to actual Timmy. And I don't count him in Bones and All and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that he is putting on these voices. I haven't heard
something
like
he's putting on
distilled, like, just the pure volume, tone, bass, and treble of Timothée Wilford Chalamet's voice.
His middle name's Hal.
I hate that for you. But I guess if you're his brain pony writer,
well,
sure.
Well, the only reason I know that is because it rhymes funny with his last name, Timothée Hal Chalamet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a humongo Grant. They stick. Anyway, when I was in his hair, I did record this.
Damn, Hugh Grant got that Oompa Loompa dump truck.
There we go. I just have that on the soundboard for us. That's the only thing from this I felt was notable. It did play at like double speed on my. Wait, did I record it at double speed?
Oh, you might have. You might have, kid.
I think I recorded it at double speed.
Oompa Loompa dump truck.
Why is it so fast?
Hugh Grant got that Oompa Loompa dump truck.
It's kind of aggressive that way. Do it again.
Damn, Hugh Grant got that Oompa Loompa dump truck.
It's like dump truck. When you're walking on those like treadmills in the airport.
Damn, Hugh Grant got that Oompa Loompa dump truck.
You're like, I'm late for my flight to Charlotte, North Carolina. What's going on? You accidentally run into somebody.
Wait, what does this have to do with the? How does this? Wait, what?
No,
what
I'm
are
just
you talking about?
How different scenarios where you'd be like, "Damn, that Oompa Loompa dump truck!" Like, I don't know why that just gives me giggles.
Yeah, I did spend a lot of time watching this. I did before we got on record. Spent a lot of time trying to perfect my Timothée Chalamet accent. It's not there yet. We're going to be working on it. Look. It's confusing. There's a lot of layers going on that I didn't initially appreciate. I think I got the core of it there, but we're working on developing it further. Yeah. And in about 10 to 12 business days, I expect a 10% improvement.
I'm very excited for you. We're all supportive. This is your playground, and we're here to provide you as many snacks and water bottles as you need.
He kind of opens his mouth like a ventriloquist dummy.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, he does. Which is perfect because you are the controller.
He tucks in the little sides of his mouth and then only lowers the bottom bit. And then you go a little bit out of the side, and then you got.
I'm following along as Felicia talks, and I feel like I look like.
So you go down here. You gotta stuck these parts in, and then I'm not doing the voice either yet. Yeah, we're just starting, and then you move over to the side. And then there's some different, and then this is a different voice. This isn't Timothée Chalamet. Okay, I don't know who this is. So when I do all this,
yeah,
it's me. I'm on SNL. This is not it. This is not it.
Yeah, it's me.
His S's are like high pitched and almost Drew Barrymore-ish. And I'm working on. Yeah. I don't have the Drew Barrymore S. I can't do that yet, and I feel like that's a real blind spot for me.
Sometimes I can do a good Drew Barrymore. Sometimes it doesn't come forward. Anyway, welcome to Wonka Watch. This is a podcast birthed from hell, and we are now spreading hellfire everywhere, talking about everything in the Wonkaverse leading up to the Wonka movie releasing in December. 2 days from now of us recording, it'll be a month away.
Yeah.
Not cute.
Barf.
But until then, obviously we have to cover everything. And that includes Saturday Night Live, hosted by Timothée Chalamet. And I'm Elaine.
I'm Felicia.
And you'll be shocked to know Timothée Chalamet wasn't on this podcast. That was us.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Timothée Chalamet. I've got a big hat. And it's me. I'm on the SNL stage. I'm not even trying. What's happening?
I
feel like it got worse.
In the best way possible. Yeah, your Timmy has gotten worse. I think you're thinking about it too much.
I'm thinking about it too hard.
It's the laugh. You got to get the laugh
done.
It's
me, Timothée Chalamet. It's me, Timothée Chalamet. Wait, it's not that?
No, yeah, that was that. That was
me, Timothée Chalamet. I'm back on the SNL stage. What happened? Where did it go? I had this. Wait, no. That's the song I sing to my girl in the car. There we go. That's my phrase. I need to get into it. That's the song I sing to my girl in the car.
It's weird because it's also giving Detective Milano Private Investigator Toll House.
No, I was actually listening to him. He kind of is giving Milano Toll House, though.
In the movie, does Timothée Chalamet play private investigator?
Well, not in
detective?
the movie. As Wonka, he's a little more up here.
Yeah,
it's
no, I mean,
Wonka.
when we make a Milano Toll House movie, Timmy will play Milano Toll House with you as the Ratatouille.
I was watching SNL and I was like, oh, it's a bit Toll Housey. It's a little Toll Housey.
Ooh, the subconscious did a thing.
Is the perfect Timothée
Chalamet recorded for multiple episodes.
It's me, Timothée Chalamet. I'm on the stage at SNL. What's this over here? Oh my god, live from New York is Saturday night. Wonka watch. That made no fucking sense.
It did. It didn't.
Guys, I don't know what's up with us today. It's taken us 10 minutes and we've done no content.
I ate
just
half
kind of said
pizza.
Things. Whoa! What the fuck is
you, my daughter?
What? Wait, what? Wait, what happened?
What you gonna say? I was trying to think of, okay, what rhymes with Wonka Watch News? Blues. Okay, that's how I'm going to enter this. I'm going to say something that like ends with blues. And then instead I said, go buy me $1.
The fuck happened to us?
I don't know. Wonka Watch News. Felicia, take us in on this journey. What's up in the world, in the universe, in the blood?
I'm gonna wait to get to the clips. I'm not in a good mental state to deal with the clips right now.
Okay.
So Variety did a boo boo. They fucked up.
Oh, Variety.
And they said, basically, where's my notes? Okay. There was an article from Variety. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna reveal something crazy, guys.
Oh shit.
We're moving up. We're moving up in the world. That's right. I got my standing desk, bitch.
Oh my god. Wait, we are.
I meant to tell you before recording. I got my standing desk, bitch.
I didn't know it just like
Wouldn't
started
this be
automatically
fun?
doing. Guys, I feel like I am ascending to heaven. Like I'm finally free and I am just floating away and Felicia's just.
I'm really scared this is going to be a Wonka is incapable of love again. I feel like we're entering that space.
Oh, this is fun. I'm like half just talking to you.
Oh no, same. I think I forgot we're recording.
We've been trying desperately. I'm like, okay, Wonka Watch News now. How about now? Wonka Watch News. Okay, Variety made a boo-boo. Tell me more about
Variety
it.
fucked up. There was an article from Variety announcing that Wonka was going to have 3 songs submitted for Oscar consideration based on an outdated FYC advertisement sent to Critics' Choice Association members. So the article originally included a 3rd song called For a Moment, performed by Timothée Chalamet and Calla Lane. That is not being submitted, but now we know about it. And that's defo the balloon song.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. For a moment.
So that's the post-giraffe milking. Also, I do need to say, I edited that episode, and I was so mad the part where I talked about Timothée Chalamet's virgin hands. That was not included on the recording, and I think that was the funniest thing I said the whole time.
That was a wild entire brain escapade we went on with the milking of the giraffe, to be honest.
Post-recording, we went in.
We really winning on that giraffe milking, but
I really wanted to edit a little carton of Durad milk that said milked by 100% virgin hands, but it wouldn't make sense. So,
I feel like that's the kind of shit that gets you banned off of platforms. I don't think out of context that would be a fucking good thing to have out there. So I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad it isn't Felicia. Now, if you made us stickers, I'd put it on my water bottle, but I'm not gonna.
I was just on the milk carton of giraffe milk. It wasn't just gonna say. It wasn't just gonna be a carton that said 100% milked by virgin hands. That's fucked. But
no, but I mean, I'm just saying, in no context, Felicia, just people coming into that is that, you know, but it's fine. Hey, at least Variety didn't do that. But interesting that they accidentally oopsie poopsied released another song title. That's kind of fun.
There's a fun new Xbox giveaway. An Xbox themed, Wonka themed.
Wow.
Wait, no.
How full circle.
Not an Xbox themed Xbox. A Wonka themed Xbox in a candy shop like case. And this looks like shit. I hate that.
There's a gold foiled cover of the controller, and I don't like the way the joysticks pop out.
Well, Elaine, the reason is because that's an edible controller.
I'm sorry?
It's not functional. It's just a chocolate.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
Yeah, there's just a chocolate thing. I'm just obsessed with, if you scroll down to the picture of the Wonka Xbox, how it's on a little red carpet. If you scroll down, it's on a little red carpet. And what that candy shop thing is a box for it. A special Wonka chocolate bar inspired Xbox Series X bundled with a unique console display modeled after the magic of Willy Wonka's iconic chocolate store. It's not iconic yet. You can't just say it's iconic. It has to earn that status.
Yeah.
While the console may look like one of Wonka's famous chocolate bars, the Wonka-inspired Xbox Series X is not edible, I would assume. And then you can get a edible Xbox controller made of 100% pure chocolate, and then a custom designed burgundy colored Xbox wireless controller inspired by Wonka's coat from the film, and 5 additional chocolate chocolates uniquely crafted to complement your Xbox gaming adventures. 'Cause sure, why not? And then down here it says, in the film, Wonka's mother tells him every good thing in this world started with a dream. Xbox is taking this message worldwide with a playful in-store experience at Microsoft Experience Centers at New York, London, and Sydney. The front window at each store will feature a Willy Wonka-inspired display and puzzle box in the shape of his trusty suitcase. Test your skills by solving the puzzles for a chance to get your hands on some custom Xbox giveaways.
Sorry, I just saw See Wonka only in theaters and IMAX, and the idea of seeing Wonka in IMAX is fucking hilarious to me. I don't know why.
Someone emails us like, well, you guys didn't see it in IMAX, so you didn't get the real experience.
I'll be like,
we're seeing this at a chain theater.
Yeah, my body can't handle that. We're going in anonymous. No one's gonna fucking know us.
I do want to say, I am very glad that the SAG-AFTRA strike is over and everything has reached a good conclusion. I want to say that to everybody.
Yes.
I do. Now the premiere is happening and we are not invited, which is a little bit worse. But I'm at peace with it. I actually don't want to be invited now. I'm too good for it. I deserve better.
Exactly. I also have other things going on that weekend that are so like,
honestly same. Yeah. We already made our plans.
Yeah,
so it's a little late.
We're a little bit
sorry, they just can't get us. According to the Wonka News Twitter, Timothée Chalamet, Hugh Grant, and Paul King will be at a Japan red carpet event on the 20th of November. So I'll keep you guys posted on that.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And then there's the Pure Imagination sweepstakes, basically making like videos themed around Wonka on Instagram. We wouldn't win any, so I'm not going to try. And also, I don't want to win because the prizes suck. Wonka News, that Twitter account, has found all of the prizes. They're revealing them slowly on the website, but it's in the rules. Entry period 1, the grand prize winner gets a custom Beats Studio Pro X Wonka headphones. No, thank you. Wow. Entry prize 2, you get 1 custom Wonka X box of chocolates, including a custom Wonka wireless controller, 3 months Xbox Game Pass subscription, edible chocolate Xbox controller, and edible chocolate bundles, and Xbox Series X Wonka chocolate console. Actual game console and inedible, it writes.
I am baffled.
Entry period 3. Each grand prize winner will receive 1 custom Wonka box and 1 bottle of Blue de Chanel, which is so funny. Which also, did you get the Timothée Chalamet Bleu de Chanel ad like 15 times when you were researching this episode? He just stares at you. And I'm like, you got Martin Scorsese to direct Timothée Chalamet looking at me? I feel like we didn't need this.
That's fucking wild, yeah.
Number 4, each grand prize winner will receive one custom pair of Nike Dunk Wonka sneakers. I'm scared of what Nike Dunk Wonka.
Are you sure you don't want to try to win any of this? Because
Nike Dunk
Nike Dunkaroonies. Nike Winka Wonky Wonk Walks.
What is happening to me?
Nike Dunk Wonka sneakers. No, I want a pair of shoes that says that on the side. It's just like
Nike Dunk
a
Wonka
wiggly
sneakers.
check mark that turns into a
Nike
chocolate bar
Dunk
that's a
Wonka
snake.
sneakers. They apparently cost $300.
Fuck. That's expensive for food.
So shell out your $300 for the Nike Dunk Wonka sneakers. Now we have the real news. Okay, so the first one has technically more revelations. We get a lot of Sally Hawkins as Wonka mom here. But the second one I think means more to us personally.
Okay.
We got a Colin O'Brien here.
Chocolate comes from the Gallery Gourmet.
We should go, Emma.
When you're older.
Oh.
With me. Good luck, Willie!
Oh.
You'll be. Here we go, Mama.
Oh.
Every good thing
In a world
started with a dream.
of pure
And when you do share chocolate with the world,
imagination.
I'll be right there beside you.
Pure Imagination starts very quiet. Very like, I'm just sat on a bench, which is interesting. Little baby Timmy Wonka, pre-trauma
Yeah.
Wonka. If
I
you
was
will.
excited. I will be honest. All of that. Now, the thing that excited me most about that trailer was probably the least exciting thing was a new angle of the Good Luck Willie from the clip we saw years ago.
I felt the same thing. I was like, oh, the old
I was like,
bearded man.
And is that what? Isn't his name Murray? The guy who plays him?
think so.
Why do I know the name of the guy who plays him? Is it Murray Adams?
I think it's I don't know about the last name, but I do
It's
think it's
Murray
Murray.
something. There's Murray somewhere in there. That was a highlight for me.
That was
I'll say. I
great.
mean, this is playing out kind of exactly like how I thought it was going to play out. So nothing was really surprising about that trailer to me. You know.
Honestly, I think I felt more hyped on that one than I have about the previous little ones we've seen. That one, I was like, ooh, if that had been the first teaser I'd seen of this movie, I'd be like, really chills down the spine, kooky, fun.
Now this one has just a feature in it. A lot of this is repeat, but it's a thing that we have spent a lot of time talking about, probably more than anyone else. Now, granted, we've spent more time than anyone else talking about this film.
What is it?
It's called a big night out. A single chocolate that mimics
They
a night
did
on
not
town.
forget about the present
They
cane.
didn't.
It seems like
Oh
that's
my
where
God.
he just stores shit. The present cane. Guys,
present cane.
this video talking about the big night out Sagittarius fucking Zodiac. I hate the Zodiac promotion, but it's fine. It is, he pulls out, we were worried the present cane was forgotten. It was not forgotten.
Amazing.
It is a little thing he pulls on the top and it reveals a present, and that present seems to contain a piece of candy. And we've said what's in the present cane for years, and I'm so glad it will be revealed. And when I say years, that sounds like an exaggeration. It's not. We said
It's
this episode
genuinely
like
been
2
for years. So it's, and it also was suggested, yeah, it's Big Night Out. That present is Big Night Out. So what he has in his cane is Big
but
Night
then
Out.
they showed a candy. They showed a candy that wasn't the present. But I guess if that's what's inside the present always, then yeah. Or if that's just his delivery device that he just keeps a little present box around in case he needs
well,
to
whatever
swindle
Simon Farnaby
a security guard
eats-
into getting his fucked up giraffe milk.
I was gonna say whatever
It looks like
he
just the
eats the
present,
present,
though.
so he does eat the present, whatever the hell it is. Party present.
Maybe it's a candy present box.
I love that Simon Farnaby is connected to the present candy. I don't know. There's something fitting about that. The candy.
Shall we discuss SNL? I'll be honest, guys. I prepared no notes for this because here's the thing. None of this matters. I learned nothing new from this except for Hugh Grant dump truck. And we got some Wonka singing, but he wasn't at peak form and none of it was new to us. So like it wasn't like, oh my god, we're hearing him sing for the first time. We've heard him sing. This is not exciting.
Yeah.
But I am looking forward to discussing with you.
So I think one thing to top off, just an entire blanket is aside from the intro, Willy Wonka is not a thing. There is no specific Willy Wonka skit. There is no...
Honestly, thank God.
Thank God. I feel... I mean, I was instantly annoyed because the monologue basically is Timmy going like, the SAG-AFTRA strikes are... Now that they're done, I can talk about my movies that are coming up. And then pure imagination.
And I like how... I feel like we feel like mad when he talks about it because we're like, that's not your thing, that's our thing.
It felt interesting. I was like, yeah, I already know Timmy, but it's like obviously he's known for like he's had to do it, like literally do it.
Yeah.
So he knows. But yeah, I felt more weird. I didn't feel as much anger. I felt more anger that I had to witness.
No, I wasn't upset.
Wonka happening. But the monologue does start with pure imagination, and then he does a little song parody that was silly and delightful. There was a desperation.
I think the monologue, it isn't, yes. I will say it was incredible how they managed to make 6 minutes and 10 seconds feel like 20.
Yes. Yeah. Very long.
Longest 6 minutes of my life. I will say Timothée Chalamet's theater kid roots were very much on display here.
Oh my gosh. You know, I would say throughout the entire episode, there was a lot of musical moments that happened and dancing.
This
that was
is what I'll say about Timothée Chalamet's performance on SNL. If I was tuning into SNL and I watched one of these skits out of nowhere and didn't know who Timothée Chalamet was, I don't know if I'd know he was the celebrity.
That's a really good point. He really...
And that's for better and for worse.
Yes.
He's not taking these sketches to a new level of grounded. He's not pulling an Adam Driver where it's like, wow, he really elevated this.
Yeah.
He's performing exactly at SNL level. No better, no worse.
Yes.
Okay?
Agreed.
He very much matched the tone.
I think that's a good take. It was an enjoyable episode. It didn't feel painful. I feel like, there's always that occasional painful episode.
I mean, we'll talk about our highlights.
Yeah.
We talked briefly about one, but there's one that, besides the one we talked about over text, that is my specific standout that I could talk about for an hour, but Timothée Chalamet is barely in it. So that's not... We have the intro, and then, okay, so the monologue abruptly and whiplashedly shifts into a rap.
Yeah.
Which was performed well. I do think he put so much passion in the line about getting suffocated in boobs like he's in Home Alone.
Yeah.
So much passion.
Because we go from talking about his movies to Babyface, which didn't really connect.
And I don't think of Timothée Chalamet as having a baby face, honestly.
No.
I was like, oh, I guess. I think he looks solidly 27.
That was the first time I looked at him and I was like, are you a jolly little toddler? And I could kind of see...
When he was singing about it, I saw it, but it very much...
Yeah, I would never...
I mean, he does... I have said he has a middle school backpack energy to him.
Yeah.
When he wears a backpack, he does... I don't know.
Yeah.
The next one was The Woman in Me auditions, which was just basically a bunch of impersonations. He did one Martin Scorsese, and it was... I mean, just a bald Timothée Chalamet was a sight.
Truly.
That was shocking.
It took me a moment to be like,
whoa.
Oh, that is Timmy. Yeah. But also, whoa. Yeah. We saw him like 60 years from now. Wild.
And then we had there's like two Chloes on the SNL cast now, and one of them do her Timothée Chalamet that people know, which is where I started my Timothée Chalamet. I just stole hers. That's a secret I haven't revealed to the audience before, but I just kind of took hers. But that's how you got to do it.
It brought me a lot of delight.
But she doesn't normally talk as Timothée Chalamet. So
yeah,
it's all about the posture. It's
all about the posture. Yeah, and she just laughs the whole time. She does Timmy's little laugh and never talks. And I love that it happened on the Timmy episode.
Next was Gym Call, which I think might have been the worst one of the night.
Which one was that again? I don't remember the names, but
exactly. That was the one where she was calling to the gym and asking about if they had a salmon bag.
Oh, the Keiths.
And I do think it was funny where every time they got confused, they just went hello. Like that was good.
The
I didn't mind
2-minute hello bit was actually funny.
I think it just was too long.
It was too long, but then I started like being like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I like when they break and
he
they
looks
start
like Daniel
breaking.
Radcliffe when he puts on the muscle suit.
Holy
in this
fucking
thumbnail,
god!
I
And that's a
Daniel
wild thing
Radcliffe.
to say. It's not a diss to Daniel Radcliffe. He's not someone I imagine as a beefy boy. But I see what you mean.
There's just, and I think it's more the hair. I've never seen Timothée Chalamet's hair down.
What do you mean by that?
If you look up the SNL YouTube channel and you look at the thumbnail, you'll see what I mean. I've seen his hair down, but I've never seen it down. Like almost in a fringy bang situation and straight.
Oh my gosh. His hair, we'll get to it, in Giant Horse was fucking insane. If we're talking about wild hair.
Oh yeah, who was
hair,
that?
I was disgusting. I was uncomfortable with that.
Do you see what I'm talking
okay.
about?
He has the same vibe. Okay, just blonde and parted that way.
Do you see what I mean with his hair being down?
Yeah, straight. His hair is straight. It's
Shut up. Museum of Hip Hop panel. This is a rehash of last time, but he is scarily good at playing this character. I mean, it makes sense, but he does truly disappear into the role. You cannot say he is not putting in 110% on this. Jesus Christ.
truly.
I was like, you need a nap after this.
You could tell he was just living his best life too. He was like, I've entered my prime. I could, like when we do a character or a voice and it takes over our bodies and we have to be forcibly stopped. I feel like that's him with that skit. I feel like he could do that for 3 hours
Very
after doing
much.
that, and it probably takes a big come down to get back to his normal self.
Yeah.
You know?
The other sketches, he's there, but that character he inhabits.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
a little spooky. He does get spanked at the end, which was wild.
That?
There was a lot of sexual undertones this episode. We can talk about that. Because in the opening
Yes.
rap, he talked about having a big dick. That was wild. I just didn't expect it. I mean, they kept talking about how they were hung like their dad, and I was like, wow, okay.
That was a
cool,
hilarious
guys.
line.
It was
kinda
funny,
weird.
but I was like, whoa.
Wow, we're going there. Yeah, no, him getting spanked and then Timothée Chalamet just like giggling also because he broke character at that point, because obviously, but like I could not, that was not, I couldn't have predicted that.
Okay, now we get to talk about Troye Sivan's Sleep Demon. And this is, I mean, a highlight of the night for me.
Truly. It's one of those things where you watch it and you're like, this is bad, but I'm gonna watch this like once a quarter for the rest of my life now. Like, what is going on?
I just want to thank Bowen Yang for writing this because we know who wrote it. I don't think there's any
100%.
question who wrote this. The sketch is terrible. It's obvious, and it knows it's bad. It's also 5 minutes long. It's one of the longest sketches.
And
It's also like, one, how did this get to air? Because I'm glad Troye Sivan is getting the recommendation. I did watch the music video after this. It is exactly that dance.
that's hilarious.
And I also thought the music was something they added after as like a joke bit, but no, that is actually the song. It's like a transposing of it.
Oh my god.
So I listened to Feel the Rush for a little bit earlier this month, by Troye Sivan, and that song's really good. That song's a banger, and that music video was good. So I was expecting that dance, and I was like, oh, there's another one. And the reason is because of the little red booty shorts, and that's really the big moment from it. You do get the line from Timothée Chalamet about how he doesn't even try an Australian accent because he can't do one, and I did appreciate that. I thought that was very interesting.
That was beautiful.
I did like that.
Because I wonder how long they tried. Like, how many attempts did they try? Because they tried it first.
Or was he just like, absolutely fucking not
He's
yet.
like, I'm not
gonna
gonna
tanking my career.
You know what? And respect.
I'll do the Troye Sivan sketch, and I will get in my underwear on camera, but I will not do an Australian accent. Thank you.
I have limits to what will ruin my dignity.
I will call myself a blouse and I leave the room saying diva, but I will not do an Australian accent on air. Thank you.
Yeah, this sketch was a fever dream, but it also was still like it
just
still
any
had...
gay guy, homie. Bye, diva. Incredible. Thank you, Timothée Chalamet.
It was almost him. It just felt like
him.
Yeah,
it was kind of just
it was kind of like, I know it was supposed to be Troye Sivan, and admittedly I haven't really deep dived in like Troye Sivan outside of like music. Like, I don't know what he is like as a talking, interacting human with the world, but I really did feel like I was just watching Timothée Chalamet say his name was Troye Sivan and do a little dance.
I think that's what the sketch was supposed to be. I do think the best line was he's gay famous like Nathan Lane. No, nothing at all like Nathan Lane.
Like Nathan Lane. That was so fucking good.
It was great. Then Calm Sleep Story. This felt very targeted to us.
Yeah, I had a moment where I was like, oh no, we're crossing wires.
A Calm Sleep Story, not this.
Wow.
I thought this one was fine. It was fine.
Yeah,
it was.
I think they could have gone in a different direction and made it really, really silly. If they'd made this one maybe longer, they could have, touched in more with the
I feel
chaos.
like they very much just kind of wrapped it up really fast. I did like the people in the booth. I thought it was more fun than some of the others.
Yes.
It existed.
I kind of forgot about it.
It was there.
Until you brought it up just now. So.
Yes. We're on to my personal highlight of the night. Little Orphan Cassidy.
Yep,
And
I
Little
knew
Orphan
it.
Cassidy.
I knew it. Yeah, I had a moment too. That changed my life.
I was like, Elena's gonna love this, and I'm going to love this, and I am now the girl who's performing this. I'm not here for Timothée Chalamet, or I only want to watch her on too.
Honestly, like, he didn't need to be a
That was
part of it.
fucking
And that would have
incredible.
been fine.
I thought the sketch was starting out, and I thought the whole bit was just going to be, this is not the song an orphan would sing. But that's the first bit of about 15 bits.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out she's 27 and has an old man boyfriend named Putty. and believes the earth is flat. And I genuinely think this sketch is great. Like, I have no notes on this one. It's perfect.
It's so funny because it's so stupid because, yeah, it's this orphan who's basically set up to look like Annie, almost an Annie homage, but then starts singing really low. And then Timothée Chalamet, for some reason, is the moon in like a very unsettling way. It seemed like a waste of time having him as the moon. I'm not gonna lie, like, he didn't need to be there, but sure, Timothée Chalamet.
I feel like he should have been put in an owl suit outside the window. I think that would have been more fun.
Yeah, or he could have played a
moon.
lamp.
It was,
had the same energy.
Yeah, he could have been anything, but the moon is funny.
Yeah, the moon started judging her.
This very much feels like something she auditioned with.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
This is the thing that like
this feels like this was something pre-baked.
Yes.
Yeah, because this is like, I think, her first season.
Delightful. So good.
And the whole thing is, what is it about me? And then she just reveals horrible things. The part where it's like, where she's like, I'm 27 years old and reveals that. Mm-hmm. She's like, that can't be it. And he's like, no, I think that might be it. Like, it is. Timothée Chalamet is like fucking yelling, but he's having the time of his life.
Yeah.
The moon, it is not a serene moon. The moon is yelling like he's in traffic. Okay.
Yeah. It also has a tiny, tiny face, and it's a little off center. And that face is Timothée Chalamet, like either probably with like editing,
yeah,
but
the
it
face
looks like
is not proportionate to the
quick
moon.
White face paint, and it's very obvious where the like mask is holding back his hair. It's delightful in how crappy it is.
Okay, now we're on the please don't destroy jumper one. Timothée Chalamet in a goatee and ponytail was a little spooky.
He looked that old. He looked older, and that's the first time he's looked old to me. There was something about that. Like, I've seen that man in real life. That fit too well.
Essentially, it's about a man who's about to jump off a building because his life is terrible. But he talks about the music he's working on making, which is weird frog jazz, essentially.
And he always says, thank you.
I think the goatee was the most notable part for me.
Truly.
Timothée Chalamet matches the tone, you know?
Yeah, he doesn't necessarily try to make himself stand out just for the sake of it. I think that's the other part of it when we talk about this. I think he's really good with,
like, he's not pulling an Adam Driver, H.R. Pickens, which H.R. Pickens is legendary, and I do think better than anything happened this night, obviously.
Truly.
But he's not trying to do that.
Yeah, and that's not just what trying to.
It kind of feels like he's auditioning for SNL.
Yeah,
it feels like. I think if Timothée Chalamet was less busy, he'd never not be on SNL.
True. Yeah.
What I'm saying is that
sorry, Felicia's
I sat down before my table went down.
It's just dramatically revealing her. I feel like I'm in your villain layer. My gosh.
What I'm saying is, when Timothée Chalamet is in a Judd Apatow movie in 5 years, everybody's going to be surprised, but not me. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
No, right there with you.
He's going to take a hard turn into comedies in like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. He'll be in the new Herbie Fully Loaded.
Timothée Chalamet stars in Pee-wee's Big Adventure reboot. Okay, and then the last sketch of the night for us to discuss, we're not talking about the cold open because it just doesn't matter. Yeah. He's not in it, so who cares? Is Giant Horse. And
predicted.
A Giant Horse is a sci-fi sequel to Tiny Horse.
It felt
I did appreciate it was not the same thing.
Same. And I did like that it was like, you really had no idea that Tiny Horse was going to kind of emerge from this. It was a wild concept. It felt like when we write fan fiction for this podcast, it just felt like...
I kind of liked that about it.
And honestly, me too. My favorite part is that when the giant horse comes out and is considering to be good or evil, the audience literally was going, "Oh!" Like, it weirdly does tug at your emotions, and it's the only claymation I accept. Claymation horse, I still feel a little unsettled, but it was cute.
He's cute.
Now
I do also like how the lyrics don't really fit in the song.
No,
I did enjoy that.
Yeah,
because Timothée Chalamet is gonna be like, and now they're gonna be, and then the evil horse is gonna come at me, and then they're taking him away from me. Yeah. It's like
there he is. Timothée Chalamet has the worst hair in this skit. It is distracting, and I just had to focus on the horse.
I have said time and time again, hair changes everything, and boy, does hair change everything.
It was
like, what a dweeb.
He would have gotten kicked off the beach.
What beach? What beach? What are you talking about? Okay,
here's my vision of where I went that nobody else came on because it's fucking insane. He's on a beach in LA. And he's wearing his puka shells, and he's coming up, and they're like, bruh, get off my beach. And he's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, get off my beach.
Are you imagining a scene from the Barbie movie?
The movie I haven't seen. Is this me with the Boss Baby? Maybe this is actually in the Boss Baby, Felicia? Seeing as I'm cursed.
We haven't seen the Boss Baby. Do we need to do a Boss Baby
commentary
track on the Boss Baby? We should. We fucking should.
We'll see. And before we do it, I'm going to write out what I think the entire plot of Boss Baby is, because I still don't know. Like, I don't. I know we read it at one point. I still
we
don't
talked
fucking
about
know.
it in an episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I've blacked it out at this point, because why would I fucking retain that?
Me either.
So I can write down what
we
I
have
think
more
will
important
happen,
things
and
to
then we'll
retain,
just
clearly,
check
like
as we
Timothée
go.
Chalamet's middle name.
Yeah,
in my case.
Exactly.
More important things.
More important things. But yeah, I enjoyed this skit. I liked that it was everyone's gonna die, and the origin of Giant Horse kind of makes no sense. Why use a horse to destroy a whole town? Why not just create your own cyborg? Because it looks like this is a high-tech society.
Yeah, and you have like an Emperor Palpatine character come out.
Yeah. And then it's like, are there any farms left? But some things, if they become giant, they become angry and kill everything.
Also, his character's name is Ern.
That was wild.
I just wanted to touch on Ern really quick, guys.
He also wasn't a country boy until he started singing, if I recall.
Yeah, it seems like he really tried to get the accent back for Ern and then got stuck in it for the weekend, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the Bob Dylan shit. Is he going to end up like Austin Butler, where he's kind of got permanently Elvified?
Oh, shit.
You know how Austin Butler kind of got Elvised?
I didn't know that happened to him.
Elvified.
But shit.
He just kind of sounds different now. He got fused with Elvis, like Jeff Goldblum.
I don't know how people do that, like, for that long. And yeah, I feel like you can't avoid that. You just become that.
Well, I mean, look, if in 2 years I start talking a little more like this, you guys know what happened.
If you start fucking talking like that, you have to, like, I don't know, but your career changes. It's me. It's my 21st birthday. Can I get a margarita, please? It's Ann
I'm
Dowd.
on the reboot
I
of the
want to
Golden
get a
Girls.
Mai Tai.
I'm 20 years old. The energy in the studio today is unlike any other. Maybe it's because I don't have notes. Is this what happens when I don't have notes?
I don't know. What's crazy is it's only been 50 minutes, but it does feel like an hour and 20 minutes have passed. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the good thing. We probably should end recording soon so that we have a short episode for fucking once. Because all of our episodes have been like an hour and a half
Stupidly
recently.
long.
And they don't have to be that long. They do not have to be that long.
They don't. Let's get to it. Yeah, overall, SNL skit, he did pretty well in the episode. And he's a silly goof. And we learned nothing about Wonka, except that
No,
Hugh Grant has that Oompa Loompa dump truck.
Yeah, we truly did not need to watch this. Can I get it to play? Nope, it's broken. I broke it. Oh, man.
Because he just yells that at the end. His sweatshirt also at the very end when they're like clapping and stuff said Oompa Loompa. It was like blue and then had the orange. He just had an Oompa Loompa sweatshirt. And I was like, wow.
Hi, it's me, Timothée Chalamet. I need a custom Oompa Loompa sweatshirt. Thank you.
Hey, Supreme. Can I get an Oompa Loompa sweatshirt?
Hey, Tim Gunn. Predictions? Fuck.
Predictions.
I do think we had some about SNL. We should probably reckon with those.
Oh.
Because when else are we gonna?
Yeah.
The next time Timothée Chalamet hosts SNL, there will be a Wonka skit where more than one Wonka appears. That was you. That's incorrect.
Alas.
No, that's it, apparently. I thought we made another one that
Wow.
like he would be on it again. But I guess not.
I predict that a balloon will pop.
Be crazy if it didn't.
If it doesn't, I'm going to be really fucking pissed. There's so many fucking balloons and so many opportunities to pop.
I think Wonka's mom, I was about to say will wear an apron, but I feel like she might have already.
I don't think we've seen her wear a full apron. I think you can say that. She's just been wearing a coat and
Wonka's
overalls.
mom will wear an apron.
I can't wait for her to have a line where
Sure.
she's like, you know,
I
always
never
loved
wear
just
aprons.
wearing
Aprons
I
are
hate
for cowards.
They get little bitches wear aprons. I just like to get stains on my dress.
Also, it was wild that she's like British. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. That was killer predictions for a fantastic episode. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. If you would like to send us your giggles and thoughts on anything, really, our DMs are open at Wonka Watch on Instagram and TikTok. You can also email us at wonkarapture@gmail.com. If you want more goodies from us, such as commentary tracks and videos of us playing certain Wonka games that break our souls, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/WonkaWatch. And if you hop on there, we sing you a little improvised song. Quality varies.
I want to give one more shout out. If you want more general Wonka content that's not us, but is just more general, our friend Luke, aka Rhino Stew, put out a cinematic length Wonka theory video expanding on the original one with more of the Snowpiercer backstory,
Yes.
some of which he explained to us when we did our recording. So I'm very excited to see it out in the real world. So just reminding you that exists and to send you over his way.
Yes, go get a spoon and go to Rhino Stew.
Slurp it up.
Yum, yum, yum.
Well, with that all being said, I don't even feel... there's no caveats. This was not important. The Nike Dunk Wonka sneakers were not important. Timothée Chalamet's weird little southern accent is not important.
Oompa Loompa
His straight hair
dump
also
truck.
not important. Don't get a hair straightener. Throw it in the trash.
Yeah, just love who you are. Hate what you become. It's not that important.
It's not that important. I don't know what that
Bye.
means, but cosign. Bye.